Okay, hello and welcome, Lokono tribe, to your second tribal council. Unfortunately, this round, it was a close battle where we saw you lose yet again by just 1 point in the challenge. So unfortunately, you are back here to vote out the second person of Triumph Guyana. So we do have some questions for you all tonight. To start us off, I want to go over to Missy. Missy, let's talk about the challenge. So you went first, so you got to not only hear the entire story word for word, but you also got to watch as the story unraveled into what has been described as not even a story, but just some details. So how did it feel watching the challenge play out in that number one spot? And do you think you could pinpoint a place where the challenge went wrong?
So watching it change, I slowly died inside with each round of the story. It was painful and I was trying not to lose my mind. I can't really say that I feel like there was one particular moment that things went sideways. I really think that it just, little bits and pieces and details kind of slipped from each person's mind, including mine, as it progressed. And so I don't think it was one person. I think it was just a very tricky challenge.
Okay, well, moving on to the next question, Sean. So Sean, you were on the opposite end of the spectrum from Missy in this challenge. You were going last for the tribe and answering all the trivia questions. How did it feel having to be the one to answer the questions and in a manner sort of speak for the entire tribe in this challenge? And do you think that holding that player 5 spot could make you an easy person to blame for losing? And do you think you could be targeted tonight for that?
Well, I mean, like I've expressed my I feel bad, but at the same time, it's like there wasn't really anything as far as like knowing the whole story. So like I tried my best, and I did what I could have done. If there was a time travel thing, I would definitely go back. Change a few answers. I honestly wish I could have gotten at least one more question right because we would have won that.
Do you think that you could be an easy target tonight since you are the one that answered the questions?
I mean, yeah, but also I hope at least me participating in the challenge and showing that I am willing to put myself out there shows that I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to help our tribe be strong and not be the weak one, if that makes sense.
Alrighty, well, moving on to the next question, Jeremy, you're in a completely different situation than Missy and Sean because you didn't compete in the telephone challenge for the tribe. So what factored into the decisions made by the tribe as a whole for who would compete and who would sit out?
Well, I can't say for anybody else. For me, it was my ears being junk. I don't think I would have done well. I don't think it would have. I think we would have lost worse if I played. So I think it probably helped us that I sat out. It just wasn't in the cards for us to win this one.
And are you worried that in not participating in the challenge, you might be in trouble tonight?
I mean, three of us sat out. It kind of lessens the blow. I kind of feel like if anybody's sitting out, it's kind of just you put your best 5 forward type challenge and hope that those best 5 can win. And unfortunately, they got us by 1 point. So it is what it is.
Alrighty, the next question I have, as soon as he's done yawning, is for Michael Davis. Michael, last tribal council, we saw a little bit of a banter between you and Sean, with both of you stating that it would be one of you two leaving. After the votes were read, we saw neither of you go home with the blind side of Andrew. So what factors do you think led to that blind side? And do you think we might see some more blind sides in the future?
Well, I think a factor was that Andrew threw both of our names out and thought that we would target each other, and that didn't happen. So I do think my name was out again this round. Obviously somebody voted for me and I don't believe it was Andrew. It could have been, but I don't believe it was. So we'll see what happens. I think that my name's probably going to be out every single round until I'm voted out. So keep me around because of that. But I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of factors into why you vote somebody out this early in the game. But it's also really early in the game, so we only have so much to go off of as well. I don't know. It's like a catch-22. I don't know.
Okay, and Michael, you said there that you don't think it was Andrew that voted for you last tribal. Do you think you have a guess as to who it might have been? You don't have to say names, but if you want to say names, feel free to do so.
I mean, I have a guess, but I'll keep it to myself for now.
Okay. The next question I have is for Rocky. So Rocky, this is putting it lightly, but we saw things get messy at the last tribal council in the last couple of hours heading up to the vote. So how were things this round in terms of planning? Did they get just as messy today? And do you have any guesses as to why it did or why it did not?
I mean, well, last round we had Andrew, who kind of was all over the place. Even, you know, his boot post kind of didn't reflect that, but he was all over the place at least from what I know. I don't think that we have Andrew 2.0 going on this round, so it seemed kind of clear cut, but like you don't really know in these games. Stuff can seem clear cut to you, and then you know Andrew was blindsided last round, so I really don't know. But as far as it being calm, it seemed very calm compared to last tribal.
All right, thank you. The next question is for Jen. Jen, has there been any talk of idols floating around the tribe? We know that there was the chance to take a clue anonymously to the idol in the first challenge. Do you think anyone on your tribe took that opportunity to grab one of those clues? And do you think the idol has been found? What's been the talks about that in the tribe?
So I believe someone might have taken the clue. I have no idea who possibly could have, but just based on the amount of points that we lost by in the last challenge, like I really can't think of any other reason why there would have been that much of a like point difference. So I think we probably lost some points there, but I have no idea who may have gotten a clue if they did. I have no idea if someone has an idol, if they do. It beats me. I have no clue.
Has there been any chatter around the tribe theorizing about the idol or anything like that? Or is it just everyone going, maybe, maybe not, we don't know?
I mean, from like my perspective, like it's kind of just been like, not really so much even this round, but like last round, it was a lot of people just being like, I think someone probably like took the clue or whatever. So not really too much idol talk.
Okay, next up is Logan. Logan, let's talk about alliances. It is round 2, and since you guys are attending your second tribal council, do you think alliances have been formed at this point?
Possibly. I think most people are really trying to figure out at this point who they trust, what kind of group of people they could trust, and I don't know if there's these big alliances that are being made at this point, but maybe I'm just left out.
So you mentioned trust. How important is trust to you when it comes to alliances or groups, and how do you manage, trust across potentially conflicting groups or ideas?
Trust is very important to me. I do feel like you need to do what you say that you're going to do, and you need to try to find a middle ground if you are in between two things, something that works out. But trust is very important in a game like this.
All righty, and my last question is for Sam. Sam, are you here? Good, can you answer a question? Okay, awesome. Oh, you can type. Okay, we'll have Sam type the answer to this question. So Sam, when it comes to this vote tonight, what is the most important thing to you in deciding where your vote will lie? And then cue Jeopardy music while we await the typed response. Okay, I'll say it out loud. So Sam says, the most important thing for me is to keep my tribe strong. We don't want to go to tribal again. So Sam, do you, as a follow-up, do you think that you have created the bonds needed to have other people vote the same way that you're gonna vote? Okay, Sam said, I think so, but we shall see what happens. Alrighty, that is very true. We shall see, and we shall see very shortly. So we are going to go into the vote. Before we go into the vote, does anyone else have anything that they want to say? Anything that they want to call out? Oh, a follow-up, Sam also said you never know. Yes, anyone else have anything else that they would like to say before we get to the vote? Okay, so I will create the breakout room and send Hot Girl over there. Did you get it, Hot Girl? Did it work?
I think Hot Girl's too busy complaining about ranch.
Chris is complaining about restaurants not giving him the ranch. Did you get your invite to the breakout room, love? You don't see it. Okay. Did that work? Is that correct?
Sorry, I was on the phone with my girlfriend.
Oh, you're fine. Okay, it worked now. So we have the breakout rooms figured out. Thank goodness.
I'm on Zoom 20 way too much, so I'm used to that kind of stuff.
All right, so I will send each of you in there one by one. You're just going to confirm your vote with Chris. You can give a little mini voting confessional if you'd like. Don't take too long, as we all don't want to be here all night, of course, but just like a couple seconds. And I'm just going to go in order by who's on my screen. So let me Okay, Sean, you are up first. Now is the time you all can give shout outs as you wish. Or
Megan, I'm voting you.
Fuck you, Megan Humphreys.
this is not what I meant.
My bear wants to vote you, but I don't. Okay.
I mean, Probst was voted out during the second tribal council of Survivor. During the second tribal of Triumph.
No, he was actually Probst was voted out by Parvati, addled up by Parvati, in like a funny video once. I know, it's like, fuck you, like Parvati, you're the weakest player ever. You're gonna win every time. You know what? I feel like voting Rory because he had a really good intro.
I'm gonna shout out Josh Rogers again and Napolito. Napolito like shout out.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna vote right now and say HLC.
I'm just
oh my gosh, I got Michael to turn off his camera for that. Sean, I'm voting HLC now.
I went into the breakout room and all I hear is Chris talking to his mom. No, mom, the kid tried to be fucking ranch.
Oh my gosh, who's next, I wonder?
Give me a minute, technology.
I'm probably gonna be last now because I just went off cam.
Oh man.
Okay, next on my screen is Missy. So Missy, I am assigning you to the room.
Dang it, our purple hair mascot has to go to the breakout room. Dang it. Oh man.
So what happened with the HLC stuff?
I was saying I want to vote HLC right now.
How did she come up in the conversation?
We were just joking, like, hey, I want to vote Megan. And then Jeremy was doing saying the same thing. So I was like, I want to vote HLC.
Oh, I don't mind voting for Megan. She voted me out once in a game. I'll vote her out this time.
Ooh, bitter.
It wouldn't be an org if HLC's name didn't pop up.
I know, right?
Literally.
I played a
Well,
whole.
Rocky, you got to play with her for a little bit.
We don't speak of that.
Yeah, I know.
I
It's
have
okay
visited
though.
her twice, and
Mhm.
yeah, it's yeah.
HLC.
Next up on my screen is Sam.
Oh man, I have to leave the entertainment room for a second. All right, here I go.
Okay, so apparently I don't know tech things. So for those who have already voted, just don't rejoin the breakout room. I don't know how to take one person specifically off. So just
So-
don't go back there while everyone else is voting. I can see you if you leave. I will be very mad if you go join the room again.
Megan,
How do you
can't remove that? You can't fix it, but you know how like when you open breakout rooms, there's an option where like you specifically can move people.
I did that. I
Okay,
did
so yeah,
manually.
Okay,
that's
I'm
the only
back.
way you can do. You can't remove like if there's no.
I don't know. It's
This-
fine. Just don't go back into the breakout room after you've been there, obviously. Please just don't. I'll figure it out. Next up is Jeremy.
The only one who has the tens who's actually wearing a buff. Oh man.
I wasted my night watching Big Brother,
Yeah,
but that's all I'm saying because I don't want to do spoilers.
no worries. You're good on my book.
Shout out to Derek X, your
Mhm.
boyfriend.
Oh, he's beautiful.
Yeah,
Anyway,
he's definitely cute.
Yeah,
What
Can
part,
I?
Megan, what part of Maryland is he from? He's from
Yeah.
Maryland, but I don't remember what part.
he's from Bel Air,
Oh, that's
Hartford County.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aziza's from Anne Arundel, I think. Or PG, I don't remember.
Oz's from.
Asa, yeah. Somewhere in Maryland. Let me look it up.
She's from Tacoma Park.
I don't know where that is.
I don't know where that is either. Okay.
Maryland
Sorry.
Park, Maryland.
Jeremy is back. Next up on my screen is Jen.
Montgomery County.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking it was Moco. But yeah.
Mhm.
But I think they listed both Ozza and Derek as just being from Baltimore, which is what they do with Maryland people.
Yeah, that's true. Last time they had somebody from Maryland was all the way in a while ago on Big Brother.
I don't pay attention to where they live.
I know.
Rockstar. She was the last.
Yeah,
person.
Rockstar. Thank you,
Yes,
from season
Rockstar.
20.
Columbia.
I love Rockstar.
And before her, it was that girl from Jamaica from season
Yes,
9. or
Jamaica.
8.
That was 8.
8, yeah.
Yes,
That was
Jamaica.
it. Mm.
Did y'all watch the boxing?
Oh,
I
that was
did not.
hilarious.
I did not.
Next up is Rocky.
Rockstar. I feel so bad. She trained just to get demolished. I forgot who she fought.
Who?
Rockstar.
Oh yeah, Rockstar.
I think was it Maddie from PB Can.
Yeah. Man, I want to apply for Big Brother one day just for fun. One of my friends almost made it to the cast actually, and
I've
she
decided
actually.
I'm applying next season.
Okay.
Doing it. The worst they can do is say no.
And
I'm
here's
also applying
and
next
she
season.
was invited actually to go to the live finale one season. That season that she ended up not going to. I think it was season 17. I don't remember.
Okay, and then last up, but not least, actually, no, I lied. There's 2 more that has to go. Next is Michael. Logan, you are still last. I'm sorry.
Hmm.
Last but not least.
It's all
That's
random
last.
order.
Is it really random when Megan's going by who's on whose screen?
Yeah,
Is it random?
it's random each time.
I don't know.
Yeah, because the screen can move out around any second.
Sure.
And Melissa's listening to some sort of music because she's like dancing around doing something.
I'm actually literally just singing to myself. I
Oh,
do
what
that
are you
a
singing?
lot. Well, okay, so don't laugh at me, y'all, but one of y'all said Bel Air, and now the Fresh Prince song is stuck in
Now
my
this
head.
is a story all about how
Yeah,
my left
I
eye
like
turned a
that
little
clip.
upside down. I don't
Yes,
remember the rest of the song goes, but anyways, I became
I
the Fresh
do,
Prince
but
of
I'm
Bel
not
Air.
gonna do that to y'all right now.
Mhm. Yeah, Will Smith. His wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, is from Maryland. They used to actually live here, but not anymore. I don't think.
Okay, now last but not least is
Logan. Yes, please. What flavor?
Oh, you don't get the reference?
Oh shit.
Oh my gosh, not that. Has anyone tried this before?
I'm sorry, I didn't get it.
It's Keisha's birthday.
Okay, the other day at work,
Queen Libra.
the other day at
Oh,
work,
her.
one of my kids had brought pork for lunch, and he looked over and he goes, "Anybody want some pork?" And I was like, "That."
Okay,
All I heard was
just a
"Anyone want
moment.
cake?"
We will count up the votes and be right back. Talk amongst yourselves.
Oh, I thought you meant like real cake, Sean.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm not a cake person. You know what's funny? I love baking, but I don't like eating cake.
Yeah, I get
Or
that.
What?
any
Cake
like,
is everything. I love
I
cake.
the
prefer-
only cake I will eat is ice cream cake. That's
Did
what
anybody
prefer
here watch
cupcakes.
American Ninja Warrior? Didn't you guys watch American Ninja Warrior?
I
I
used
used
to.
to.
There's
It's been a
actually
while.
there's a guy called the Cake Ninja that's actually on right now. He actually makes cakes, like literally has a hobby of making cakes. Yeah, they filmed a couple times in Maryland, I think, but not anymore.
I prefer cupcakes instead of actual like.
Yeah, I get that
to be
too.
honest.
I like cheesecake.
Oh,
Cheesecake is
my
so
favorite.
good.
I know, right? Where I work,
I
they
love
make
cheesecake.
where they work, they make cheesecake too. Mhm. Yes. Yes, Chris, that's a good one. Red velvet cake is good.
Episode title.
I love
No,
key lime
Mom, they
pie.
did not bring me fucking ranch. That's the episode title.
That should actually be that if they ever end up doing like episodes, on YouTube and stuff. Yes. Mommy, they give me ranch. I get that. No, I totally get that. No worries. I'm more of a ketchup person, not ranch.
I love ranch on everything except for salad. I don't eat salad with
Same.
ranch.
Same.
Yeah, it's weird.
Uh-oh. We're gonna
I'm a
have a battle
cheese
about
person.
this.
Ranch is good.
Yay, we finally get to see Megan on camera.
Megs.
Okay. Yes, I am here. I'm on camera. I'm back, which means I have the votes. Is everyone ready?
Whew.
Okay. Before I get to the votes, if anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Okay. I will read the votes. The first vote is for Michael. The second vote is for Sam. Third vote, Jeremy. That is 1 vote Michael, 1 vote Sam, 1 vote Jeremy. Fourth vote, Sam. Fifth vote, Michael. That is 2 votes Michael, 2 votes Sam, 1 vote Jeremy, 3 votes left. Sixth vote, Michael. That is 3 votes Michael. The 7th vote and the second person voted out of Triumph Guyana, Michael Davis. Michael, do you have any last words?
Honestly, last round was good enough. Like, this has been a fun experience. I'm sorry I wasn't as active as I wanted to be in this game. This was a fun time. You guys all rock this. I have no bad feelings. I'm so glad I met all of you. So yeah.
All right, Michael, thank you so much for
We
playing.
love you, Michael.
Love you,
All good,
Michael.
all good. The
Way
idol
to go
has
out
been
like that
found.
instead of like Andrew did.
Somebody has the idol. I don't know who, but somebody has the idol. So it wasn't me, but that's all I got.
We're gonna miss you, Michael. Hey,
Love you
good luck with getting that job though. Before I forget.
Thank you.
You're welcome, buddy.
See
All
you
right,
guys.
Michael,
See you on the flip
see
side.
you around. Thank you for playing. You're one of my best friends. I love having you here. I'm so glad I got to host you after you've
For
hosted
sure.
me so much. I will see you around. Thank you.
Okay.
Your tribe has spoken. Alrighty, y'all. Well, that was another interesting tribal council. Grab your torches, head back to camp, and good luck in what's to come.
All right.